Two min lay. We start up, when you guys see this, we start up in 18 minutes in your time. Well, it'd be 20 minutes actually, because whatever, gonna get some food here. I'll put some music on for you, gang. I'll come back in a few minutes. No, I'm getting some shepherd's pie. All right, guys, let's see what we're doing on ESL so I can start casting here soon. Should we start doing it? All right, let's get to casting here soon. We got matches. Let me move this shit for now. Let me go to all right, guys, give me a second. I have to get this stuff queued up.
Take him down to Kirktown.
No, I love you too, brother. Let's get started here in a minute. I wanted to wait until ESL was done. The Cuddler, love you too. Life's been bitched. All right.
Am I? Or am I so sane that you just blew your mind?
Genghis Bong 419 just subscribed.
Am I? Or am I so sane that you just blew your mind?
One Auto just subscribed.
What up, guys? Sorry, we're getting...
Am I? Or am I so sane that you just blew
fuck.
your
Here
mind?
we go.
Odin is underscore just
I'm
subscribed.
talking to Flapjack here while we're doing this. Sorry. Give me a minute.
Am I? Or am I so sane that you just blew
Flapjack
your
should have
mind?
cast some with me.
Lurkle just
Love
subscribed.
you too, guys. And I gotta
Am
call
I?
my... Actually, I'm gonna call
Or
my
am I
girlfriend
so
quick while we
sane
wait.
that you just blew your mind?
All right.
N0SKIV just subscribed.
Get down. Get to the chopper. Do it. Do it now. Who's your daddy and what does he do?
Protoss, and it's a 2-gate versus a 1-gate. Let's see if Christiana cheeses the Protoss, as they say. And sorry for the abrupt start here, guys. I didn't mean to be rude. A little short-sightedness on my part. I didn't know when ESL would be over or done with the DreamHack Masters Atlanta stuff today. So, but we're close enough in. That's why I played a few ladders, and we will have a beautiful YouTube VOD of this after. Double gate expand, at least double gate setup from Christiana. But Christiana's known to cheese, and Christiana did have a bit of upsets earlier. Speaking of upsets, while we're talking about the game, it's, yeah, Mana just going double gas. He may go Stargate if he gets a hefty long block, which is usually the case. What you do is a follow-up if it doesn't open up right. There's a lot of stuff you could do technically, but that's pretty common. There's a stiff supply block for Liquid Mana. Sadly, he's just going to finish up his pylon. The probe's going to be a nuisance, but it looks like it's about to go down. Oh, and Mana gets the probe. Cancels the Zealot, and it actually screws him up a little bit, but he is going to be able to get that fast Nexus still. Actually, it's pretty well on time. Dave almost made you cry on ladder. I'm sorry, Booty Noms. How are you doing? Why, I've been very depressed, so if I've been mean, I apologize. I've been absolutely toxic, and more so on my stream. How you doing, Noms? Who are you on ladder? All right, anyway, guys, Christiana may do something cheeky here. He has another probe going out across the map. I believe it was scouted by Liquid Mana. We got nothing but Stalker production and no proxy just yet. Now it's going to be started. It's going to be a late as hell 3-gate robo, maybe? Because we don't see another gate. Oh, it could just be 4-gate. We saw Geralt very quickly at 2-0 showtime. Booty Noms, I'm sorry, I almost made you cry. Dave's a grown-ass man about to cry here. Stalker looking for the proxy. There it is, 4-gate. I believe it will find it. Potentially. Yeah, this is looking pretty dicey for our pink Polish Protoss player, and look at this, it's scouted. It's an oh shit, you found my proxy. Oh, sorry guys, I had to put this Hello Fresh thing on, and everything's hecked up. I normally would never do that for this tournament, but you know, we're out of work and stuff. Blue-eyed Zealot. Pause spam. Can we do that? Maybe we can do that in one of the replays, but not on game number 1. I can try to pause spam it. It's not going to be as fun in a replay of the events. So the scores aren't reported. I know this is from a replay, but these guys all played it out and are sure to have given us some fantastic matches. Christiana with an 18-8 army supply, but he needs to get the work done. It's not against a Stargate opener, so this could be a bit of a problem. It's going to be Stalkers versus Stalkers. However, there's just more versus less, but Liquid Mana starting to get the numbers of Christiana with kind of an anti-timing, possibly from that found proxy too. Oh, the force field doesn't totally cut it off, and guess what? The pylon is depowered. Oh no, Liquid Mana is in a lot of trouble. It was just a suggestion. Yeah, I can do it. Well, usually I'd pause spam in a ladder game for you is how it works. But we're casting right now. And my god, this looks very, very rough for Liquid Mana. All his production's off. He has 1 battery over here. Battery overcharges. 2 batteries actually just now powered in. He does get an Immortal out, but this is so many Stalkers. This is a goddamn lot. The probe's doing pretty well. 2 sentries and... Well, actually, I don't know. I agree with some of this target firing, to be honest with you. Battery overcharge wasn't even used. Oh my god, Christiana with a potential throw right here. He has killed a lot of workers, but he is up. No, he's not up on workers still. Okay, 4 Adepts gonna go in and try to get the kill. There's no way to wall this, and will he get the kill? 4 Adepts gonna get the 2 Immortals to chase this down, and one of the gateways went down, by the way, behind this. So this is kind of scary for Mana. Still, even though with a bit of, honestly, it was a little bit of a throw in some of the micro, even though some of the stuff went in favor of Christiana, he's still playing pretty well. Does get 3 probes. Does he get any more? More Adepts coming in. I don't know if I agree with just Adepts, though they're going to be able to get a lot of damage with what's going on here. The Stalkers maybe some zealots to chisel away at the pylons, the batteries, etc. would be pretty nice. 2 adepts make their way in. 7 workers falling. Liquid mana now falling on probes. This is getting hot and spicy, folks. It's only 1 gate with a... Oh, no, it is 3 gate robo. 1 was rebuilt. Another rebuilt behind it, too. 4 mana, because he's on 2 bases, so he was able to do that. But Cristiano's backing off. He doesn't have a Nexus, though. Why is he backing off? Why is he going all the way home? What? I'm very confused, Chad. I don't know about you. Oh my god, this is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be crazy. And yeah, we are going to see a little bit of some serious pressure from Cristiano again. But I don't agree with his backing off. He made some questionable decisions after the little bit of a throw there for a minute. Cristiano could have maybe even taken a Nexus at one point during all this. Battery overcharges available, but not yet used by Amana. I mean, his best bet is, well, yeah, this is even rougher with the Warp Prism, but he's forced a lot of probe pulls. There was a lot of economic loss, too, in the main base. So, everything we're seeing, he's obviously ahead in workers again. But you know what? Adepts are kind of nice against this Cristiano GG's. I think he should have fought it out a little more. And we're going to move on to game number 2. Mana has 1 point on the board. Well, guys, I'm back. We got a couple minutes to go until ESL. EPT Open Cup Asia. Oops, let me fix this. RIP. ESL. All right, let me see. Fuck, I have too many things. All right, guys. Let's see if anybody's joining me. All right, guys. Yeah, we got about we got like 5 minutes. What up, Torchion? How you doing, brother? A minute till like, oh, I can go live on Team Liquid. Music's greater than God. Yeah. What up, Sky Masiak? We got a pretty good bracket today. Steadfast, Alexander Enke, Renegades casting. I don't know if I'm gonna duel up with Ren. I'm just gonna ask Flapjack to change it up again. Looking like, let's see the check-ins. $18 have checked in. Oops, sorry about that. We had music going. Wait. Boris, you gifted me 5 more? Thank you so much, Boris. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I was away eating because I didn't eat. That was a previous broadcast. I'm sorry, man. You sneak them in when I'm not looking. Thank you, man. Because you gifted 5 just before, so 10 gifted subs. All right, I gotta figure out what's going on with this shit. I thought I left this Telegram group. Jesus Christ. We're waiting on Mio Micah to show up. We're waiting on the bracket, guys. You're enjoying some fine scotch. Nice, Torchion. Boris is having Kirktown. Well, we don't have any admin, guys.
Am I?
Torchion
Or
getting...
am I so sane that
Holy
you just
shit,
blew
10
your
subs.
mind?
Thank you so much.
Sunny
Damn,
D
we got some players, too. We got
just
Gref,
subscribed.
we got Shadown. Holy shit, Sunny
Am I?
D.
Or am I so
Base Sunny
sane
D.
that you just blew your mind?
X-Leaf Step X
Holy
just
shit,
subscribed.
thank you so much, dude. You guys are too base today. We're just
Am
a
I?
simulation.
Or am I so sane that you just
Yo.
blew your mind?
Fate 009 just subscribed.
Am I? Or am I so sane
Thank
that
you,
you just blew
Torchion.
your
I love
mind?
you, brother. Holy
Jordan
shit.
_AJ1
Boris and
just
Torchion
subscribed.
and 47 is today. Oh my
Am
god.
I? Or am I so sane that you just blew your mind?
Gref94 just subscribed.
God damn. And I'm waiting on the
Am
ESL
I?
Asia
Or am
admin
I
to show
so
up here.
sane that you just blew your mind?
Listen here, Moose just subscribed.
I need to put the bracket back up
Am
again.
I?
Thank you
Or am
so
I
much.
so sane
Jesus.
that you just blew your mind?
I love the shit out of you guys. It's Kirktown.
GEARED just subscribed.
Am I? Or am I so
Bracket's
sane
still
that
not
you
live.
just blew your mind?
Monty and 01 just subscribed.
Am I? Or am I so sane that you just blew your mind?
Jaden Bareem just subscribed.
Alright, let me go to ESL's Discord, because...
Am I? Or am I so sane that you just blew your mind?
Shadu WNSC2 just subscribed.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get a hold of somebody. Alright, guys, Tordion is way too based. Guys, we have no admins. This is rough. I'm trying to message some of them. Yeah, this is rough, guys. This has never happened. Well, guys, we might have a change of plans. Jeez, guys, this is rough. Thank you again, Torchion. Too fucking based. Boris, thank you too based. 47 is also too based. Magic Turtle, you're hella based. All you motherfuckers are repeat based. We need an admin. This is rough. I mean, I understand things happen, but let me try to find somebody. I think somebody must have just had. The admin is. I've reached the admin. Let's go. Dave does it. I act when I see someone act against the flow. I'm flow admin, but lazy. Yee. I mean, you could be here too, Torchion, you know. That's up to you, brother. If you want to be a mod instead, Torchion, you can gladly do it. You can do predictions and shit. We are getting it rolling. We got some really good games, but we're just waiting on the admin to get caught up here. Unfortunately, this is the first I've ever had this happen. But I mean, hey, there's a lot going on in ESL. So it makes sense. Dave gets the admin. Oh boy, I don't know if I'd want to do that too. Casting an admin. course, Steadfast is going for that. Fork versus Chance. We're doing Percival versus Apple Juice.
He's got himself a good old yeehaw coming right on in.
All right, we got ourselves a game going. The bracket's live. I did a little bit of hustling for us. And we got Percival versus Apple Juice. Into our first game finally. Yeehaw in 2 minutes. Indeed, you got it. All right, we had a little bit of scuffness here. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Waterfall, representing... Wait, what team is Percival on? LTK, I think. Is he on License to Kill? It is Percival in the red. I could be mistaken. I forgot. He was picked up recently. And his opponent in the bottom left representing wine. Like balanced wine. It is our blue Protoss player, Apple Juice. Going on to fight the winner of Cure versus Yoger. We have Rex versus Rebellion. Beyond's waiting on the winner of Into the Far something. And something. Chance versus Fork. I was trying to get... This is a good one too. Creator is going to win versus play against Marco versus Mason's winner. And Classic versus Han Mono is going to be caught by Steadfast. I wanted Classic versus Han Mono, but Steadfast, of course, gets dealer's choice here. He's the big dog, so he gets top choice, top shelf choice. But honestly, Percival versus Apple Juice is one I want to see, because I don't know about you guys, I'm a little bit of a Percival fan, and I'm also, on rare occasion, I think Apple Juice is all right. You know, it goes good with some things, sometimes. And welcome, Jordan. Thank you guys for all the generosity tonight. This is our second tournament, back-to-back. We are casting. We did OSC mid-season playoffs from the main event this year. $1,200 tournament that I casted the number 2 playoffs. So there's more. Probably the bigger stuff's going to be done by Steadfast, I'm sure, and Chicken Man. Or whomever else. We'll see, but we have the Masters Cup next playoff on Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Anyway, looks like a pretty standard opener from both players. Is not looking to be a Stargate from Apple Juice. And that's all to be noted for now, but there is going to be a proxy from Apple Juice. Not an immediate proxy.
Hey, who wants to have some fun?
Billy Pilly. We finally got into a game. We're on a 2-minute delay.
Imagine simping.
And thank you for the raid, Pilly Pilly. Welcome, Raiders. We're on a 2-minute delay. We got a Zealot chasing a Marine. Did he scout the proxy? It is going to be a proxy Twilight Council. This looks like DTs. If it's proxy Blink, that's hella weird. But no Reaper opener either from Percival. Which Percival's kind of a Chad. He'll do this quite a bit. Oh, the Zealot actually softens up one of the Marines, but that's 5 Marines chasing a Zealot. Or an Adept, rather. You don't want that. If that Zealot survived, that would be a different situation. But it was unable to retreat. We got the proxy Twilight Council again, so this could be DTs. It is going to be a 1-1-1 for Percival. So depending on how this goes, no. Yep. Proxy Dark Shrine, Proxy Gateway, Apple Juice trying to cheese the Terran. And I don't think we're going to be in a position where Percival is going to have any detection as long as our Protoss player can hide this. Warp Gate's going to finish up. He only has 2 Adepts. No shield battery. 1 Hellion's going to get in too. Oh, yeah, and those Adepts fighting the unbuildable plates. Probably not the best idea. The probes are pulled. He needs to deny the scouting, but he's going to lose his Adept. And the Marines with a hard surround. Ruh-roh, Raggy. This ain't looking good. 7 probes fall. And a Stalker's morphed into the wall to land the DTs. It's a Widow Mine drop follow-up. There's no Robo. But there's no scouting. But if a Marine scouts this is so awkward. Because, well, it looks just like a probe pull, but 10 probes absolutely ruthlessly massacred, and the Dark Shrine's gonna finish at 420 something. That's kind of nice. That being said, if we see another mule after this is a little bit late of a Dark Shrine, kind of. Is oddly enough, I know everybody's like, it's an early Dark Shrine. As a DT cheeser of yesteryear, eBay's on the way. It's actually a little later from the earliest DTs. You can have the Marines clumped up at the ramp. Are going to be a bit of a problem. Do we have a scan available? We do have a scan available in a second, potentially right here. So these DTs are in a bit of trouble. Potentially a third morphing in, though, is pretty good. The scan's going to come down. But these Marines don't have combat shields. And the DTs do need to... Well, I don't like this decision. Oh, my God. They're going to get a lot of work done in the natural. Oh, my God. This is insane. Raven on the way, though. So the jig is up a bit. There's going to be a scan available in a second. DT splitting off. I would like to see one go into the main base mineral line. He's chasing down these units is good. The tank is going to be a bit of a problem. DTs need to run for the hills, but there's a Raven coming out. That said, if he kills a tank, that would be worth, or the 3 Marines, or more SCVs. Any of the such, he's going to kill. Yeah, that's not the best DT micro, to say the least, but one more is going to catch 3 workers and probably go down. And DTs are expensive, so you have to be careful. What's the follow-up? We got charged quite later, because that was a lot of invested in DTs, considering all the probes lost. So 16 workers went down by 18 probes in total. 2 Widow Mines happened behind this. I didn't even check that out. The Widow Mine drop was successful, but eventually shut down. Our Protoss player has 4 army supply, and that 4 army supply is 1 DT and a Stalker. So this is looking rough. There is a drop incoming. We do have a Forge going down behind this. A Zealot morphing in, an Archon being made, but absolutely nothing much back here. The Archon actually is going to take some time. It's going to take a while for this army to go up here. We don't have stim or combat shields done yet. These are bare naked Marines, but he can't afford to lose these workers. Oh, we do get a bit of a pull and a recall of the Archon. The 2 Zealots without charge. The Stalkers down below to greet this, but 6 workers fell for Protoss, who is narrowly behind. And it does have a 3rd base going down, though, I should point out. Charges being researched at the proxy, by the way, is the funny thing. Percival's going to be annoying and try to come around here. Applejuice actually doing okay, truthfully, because in total it was not too bad, but what he lost earlier from that kind of strange Marine Hellion push from Percival was pretty good. Oh, buddy, it is Kirktown. All right, with that said, I didn't get the choice series, but I did pick this one because I'm a huge fan of Percival as well. And gotta hand it to this Apple Juice. I've seen some of his games. He's pretty interesting of a player. So as we see with the cheeky proxy Twilight and Dark Shrine, which honestly, how Percival opened, he didn't even need to proxy the Twilight. I mean, he could have just opened Twilight and been fine. And usually you'd anticipate like Blink Stalkers, but Percival's going to just jump out across the map. Stims finish, combat shields, and +1 infantry weapons are going to be available. Look at this. Oh my God, it's 3 medevacs and a Raven going into the main base. And I think it was just barely scouted from our Protoss player. But guess what? The Archon's trapped outside. It can't join the party, folks. He's like, help. I want to help. +1's going to finish for our Protoss behind this, but he's likely to lose, well, a lot more than just that. That is a very Artosis pylon, folks. That's 2-gate production and all these probes. There's even a Widow Mine in this push from Percival. Auto turret gets cleaned up, but consequently, my God, so many workers. Percival coming in hot. GG. He is going to take game number 1 pretty decisively. Woo! Mamma mia! Dragon's Breath mead. Gravy on that biscuit. That sounds interesting. I've never drank mead, to be honest. You're gonna get at least the voyage home, maybe the final frontier. You gotta hand deliver an entire house of sheetrock tomorrow? God, Yeti, it's Sunday. We double kirked it already, so there's no kirk down for Dave tonight. We're ESLing it up for you. Just waiting for our next game. And DT Man is shut down. DT Man is shut the heck down. Just waiting on our second lobby. Got a pretty decent little bracket tonight. If you guys want to check it out, it's !B or !bracket. All right. Anyway, that said, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, I believe representing license to Keck, it is Percival in the red. And his opponent in the upper right. He's Apple Juice in the blue, our Protoss player. Bringing us a cheeky, fun game number 1. With absolutely not much defense. We missed the Widow Mine drop. Hadn't it been for the Widow Mine drop, I think he would have been in a fantastic spot. Even with a bit of miss micro the DTs. Doing about as good as he could against Percival. He's going for a cannon rush. Oh my God, Apple Juice is the underdog here. We can certainly tell. Oh man, Yeti, sorry to hear about the contractors and such. Well now, got a pylon on the low ground. Giddy up. Kind of a cheeky, weird spot, because I don't think the cannon's going to be in range of jack shit. But maybe just setting him up for a position for a proxy gate. Some defense here. Cannon's going to be scouted at that, I'm pretty sure. Going to build another pylon. Okay. No, okay, I don't like this now. He has 2 cannons. You should cancel the second one at this point, honestly. That cannon serves no purpose in my eyes. For an F would be molding. Okay. Okay. Alright, that said, does he get a high ground cannon as well? He's gonna try to, but there is 2 SCVs and the Marine. Okay, that's the purpose of it. It is to deny... yeah, it's still not good. That is still not good. Got the 3 supply depot wall. Photon cannon trying desperately to get up. But there's 2 Marines there. He's going to try to get the other forward position one. Gateway on the way. Yeah, he's going to have to try to keep this up here. Yeah, that low ground one is now exposed. This ain't looking good for Protoss. He should have canceled the backward I really think he should have canceled the backward one, but kind of an awkward place to start a cannon rush at that. Or if he had the pylon here, and then the first pylon, I mean, he has it down here. Or if he had the pylon there, it could have reached there originally. That would have been clutch. But ifs and buts, folks. That's just how she goes. Okay, Percival is pretty safe here. Oh, it's the dance. Look at this. The micro dance. It's the safety dance, if you guys remember that song, any of you boomers in chat. Percival is absolutely just set up now to do whatever. The Zealot is held position and, funnily enough, doesn't take any health damage. Just the shields. Oh, he tries to... Wow, Percival's just too good. And he's like, surprise, sucker. I can cut you for days. I don't understand the photon cannon behind this. There's no pylon. It's going to be a Stargate, of course. Nothing coming out of the tech lab just yet. Just Marines, though. Yeah, this is one dead photon cannon. Honestly, that photon cannon is pretty good. If he had it up, that's going to be a bit of a problem. The Stalker and... Okay, this is going to be a little different. I think he should have just went for Warp Gate. I'll be honest with you. 4 batteries coming behind this, and there you go, Artosis. Artosis called. He wants his pylon back, folks. But that's depowered like demauer. It's going on. And there's a stiff supply block on the Void Ray for now. It looks like another pylon. Oh my god, the Liberator wins the game. So behind this, I didn't even pay attention to the production. This is indefinitely saved. This is Kirktown. This is 100% Kirktown. This game, applesauce delivers, but guess what? The Stalker is recalled. Probes can go back to mining. The jig is up, though. There's a battery in range of all this. The gateway's fallen, so there's gonna be no gateway warp. Oh god, the Void Ray's not out. Oh no, he wanted to target fire the Cyclone, dude. This Cyclone. And prismatic line. Okay, here's another battery in the back. He actually could catch Percival out of position with this. He's investing in more static. And that Cyclone's gonna get repaired. All he needed to do is prismatic align, then he could have canceled and target fired the Marines. Literally all that needed to be done. Gonna be another forward-facing photon cannon, which is not gonna be done here. But obviously, I think Apple Juice is punching above his weight. Just gotta commend him. He's trying his best, doing cheeky strats. Not starting out with a cannon. He's not just a cannon rusher. He's just trying different strats to win against Percival and EPT Open Cups. But we've seen Apple Juice in these quite a bit. Okay, actually buying some time for the Stargate, but guess what? GG. He knows that once the Void Ray was dead, it was all Ogre and a beautiful cannon rush hold, and defense was mounted by Percival. Say something about Pilly Pilly. Well, Pilly Pilly's so based, he took a game off Trigger with a proxy nexus in his face. No, it wasn't in his face, but it was in his, like, 5th base. But still, it was pretty based. And, he proceeded to take his victory lap around, you know, across the Golden Gate Bridge and come back for, to make it in time for game number 2. And that was in DreamHack. True story. Well, yeah, Percival is quite the force to be reckoned with. Woo-wee. Hotter than a bastard. Let's take a look at the bracket. We're going to follow Percival. Percival versus Cure. God, this is going to be a rough one. Cure versus Percival. Coming right up here. Here we go. Got this moved. Cure versus Percival, folks. Should be a good one. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Inside and Out, one of the best Terrans. Let's be real here. In my eyes, he is from Dragon Phoenix Gaming. It is Cure. And upper right-hand corner. I believe License to Kill, like I said, in the red, it is Percival. Got ourselves a little Korean TBT here, folks. This is about as good as she gets. Percival, obviously the underdog. Looks like we're going to see Proxy, 2-Rax Reaper, most likely. Or are we? Is this just going to be a debate? Cure could do one of many things. Let's keep an eye on the gas. Let's keep an eye on what's happening here. Percival, opening standard TVT. Looking like he's setting up for a 1-1-1. It is going to be 2-Rax Reaper from Cure. And no scout from Percival just yet. Probably going to wall off. No, he's going to scout. Beautiful 18 scout for Percival. 17-18. That was right as the 17th worker was created. He rallied it out, etc. Making Papa Yeti proud in this series. True Torchion. Proxy Nexus is about as base as it can get. And yeah, so we didn't have that long of a wait for our next game, and we're already off to a banger. Percival, the underdog, is going to scout this out. Should know it's 2-Rax Reaper. It is TBT. Stuff can get wild in the wild, well, the Wild East in this case, and Asia. But he should know what this is. Gonna clean up the SCV. Bunker going down up here. Well, Percival is gonna lose some money just from that off the rip. There's a Marine follow-up because he's getting the factory. Percival, what's his reaction gonna be here? He's gonna meet and greet with the Reaper and the Marine. Oh, both the Reapers fall. We have another Marine coming. That grenade really helps. We do have a Hellion on the way finally, but is it going to be too little too late? 2 more Reapers in production continuously, and it's just a Marine and some SCVs to hold the line. He's going to lose another worker. It looks like we have a factory coming behind this for Cure. Cure is not really leading on workers, but as he gets hit kills, he sure as hell is. Okay, so we got Marines and Hellions. The Hellion, oh, that's on death's door. Has to be careful. Wouldn't hate to see an SCV come repair this. He's going for a starport. Not just one SCV. Oh yeah, he wants to get this sucker back up to some good health. Wait, a little indecision there from Percival. This is going to cost him some mining time though. But 2 Hellions. That's going to be a game changer, at least in the DPS. Unfortunately, doesn't get the most fortunate trades there. Behind us, I bet we're just going to see a tech lab come out for Mr. Cure, who is actually ahead in workers now. High ground CC attempted from from Percival. Percival's no slouch, though. One of the racks being lifted. Another Reaper in production. And, yeah, this is going to take some damage. You know what? That's providing high ground for damage to the supply depot. Oh, but you know what? The juke of the Hellions. Juke of Earl right here. He was trying, Cure was trying to juke the Hellions forward in a juke and debate, I should say. Streamer, do that streamer thing. I am doing so, Fork. We had a juke and debate. And what I mean by that is the juke of the Hellions was forced forward as the supply depot was target fired. And then there was a debate follow-up. But speaking of which, another barracks coming in to be high ground vision and a nuisance. The other one gonna go retreat. Man, these Reapers have done God's work. Are we gonna lose a Hellion? That's gonna be rough. Oh, he narrowly saves it, but 5 workers fall. Cure now in a lead with another base. Has this starport. Has a Cyclone out. Has Magfield accelerators being researched. And it looks like both of these could potentially live. Okay, we do have a Cyclone out from Percival as well. Does delay the drop of his... Actually, you know what's funny? Both barracks could fall, so this could turn into a mech game for Cure. Oh my gosh. I don't think it's gonna fall just yet. We'll see. Do we see a... This is too funny. 2 Cyclones and a medevac could do a lot. Yeah, I think it's gonna land just fine. But that's so unlucky. If Percival just... Oh, it's not! It dies, folks! Just kidding! Let's heckin' go Fork and Dark Omega and Torch. Yeah, this is just too crazy. Oh, we got the Psych out medevac. That's like a little bit of a... That reminds me of Beyond. But the 2 Hellions get shreked by 3 Cyclones with Magfield. So we're going to see a big commitment to Magfield Accelerator Cyclones from Cure. Which, guess what? Oh, he really target fired that tank. That is rough. That tank is on death's doorstep. And you know what? The medevac's going to allow for some high ground vision. That falling is very rough. These are bare naked Marines. And you know what? That Raven with that Magfield Accelerator, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Oh, no workers fall. That's kind of an awkward placed auto turret, but it did force the Cyclones back. We're going to see a tank in production now from Cure. Army supply in favor of Percival. A lot of it's Marines. He doesn't have stem. He has a tank coming. That is a fresh Raven about to go down for Cure, though. Oh, no. Who's on first? Well, Siege tank is landed first from Mr. Cure. The forward position auto turret helps for a minute for the tank. Yeah, this is forcing a full retreat for... Oh my god, 10 SCVs going down. Percival! Can he do it? The underdog, but the madman. Percival doing some great damage here. However, Cure has a fresh Raven with full energy for enough energy for an auto turret, which is going to land. The boys are pulled to try to go against the tank. GG is called, and Percival takes game number 1 in a fantastic TVT. And this, my friends, is why Korean TVT is probably my favorite TVT. What a fucking game. That is some good stuff. If Percival beats Cure, that is a testament to why I always think he's an up-and-comer. And many of us do. Oh, he even invites me to lobbies. What a gentleman. That is Cure. He just took a game on there. Juke is an esports term until it'll psych out your opponent, especially in hockey, yes. But the juke and the debate were both done in that game. Just saying, in strategic manner. It's Kirktown. Anyway. Man, I can't believe we just covered that. In the land of upsets, spawning in the bottom left of Waterfall, it is Dragon Phoenix Gaming's Cure in the blue. And his opponent in the upper right, representing License to Kill, it is our red Terran player. Give it up for Percival. What a banger of game number 1. This is going to be a banger of the series. Cure losing both barracks, being forced into 3 mag field accelerator cyclones, even ultimately losing that medevac. Forced to pull the boys, somehow got a CC down quicker with all that micro with the Reapers. I think it's going to be a little more standard from Cure in game 2. He felt a little overconfident, I think, Chad. I don't know about you guys. I think Cure felt overconfident, and overconfidence can be killer. Cheap shot, some would call that. Well, my opinion, it's just a matter of overconfidence. We're moving on to game number 2. Can our underdog take Mr. Cure down to Kirkdown? This is not just any Cure. It's Dragon Phoenix Gaming Cure, and it's going to be a reactor opener from Cure. Percival has just opened standard with the Reaper. Not going for a Reaper expand, but he is going to scout this, so it kind of times out, so there should be 2. It's actually an excellent scout. There is going to be a factory coming down right away for Cure as well, though, so rather than the Reaper, he went for a reactor. Oh, for sure, Yeti, but you got to hand it to me, guys. Time is fun, but yeah, Cure is a really good Terran player. You got to hand it to Percival, though. BP Sun, welcome, guys. Anybody new here? Appreciate a follow. You got a prime sub landed around. Feel free to use that too, etc., etc. But we welcome. Damn, this Reaper is getting the work done. But there's gonna be 2 Reapers to greet it. He has delayed the CC and got a kill, but he has to run for the hills. Well, run down the hill, up the hill, and over the hills. It's gonna be double Reaper production. Reapers and Hellions from Cure even hit his factory, which was a smart move, and I don't think Percival had vision of that. Just to confirm. No, he did. Okay. Percival did. It's a low ground CC for both. Just a slight knife's edge lead on it for Percival. He's at his factory down at the same time, so at least he's got Hellions. He's down to his reactors. While he might swap around, maybe switching into Hellions. Nah, he's gonna keep on Reapers. Little bit of a mirror-ish build is what it turns out to be, and the difference is Percival is gonna have the high ground, but if Cure goes into the nat, his chance to delay this. No, that CC is gonna be fine. There is no way that gets delayed. CC is going to be ready to rock and roll, become an orbital. And, well, the Reapers are going to split off, and the Hellions are going to push into the nat. Seen it a million times. Even gets the best of us, apparently. Oh, boy. Forcing a boys pull on both fronts. The Reapers are cleaned up. 7 workers go fall for Percival, who's now down 5 workers and counting. Orbital's going to finish, though. It's going to force a mule. But he basically has 1 base saturation on the 2 gases too, so he's fine. Does have his 3rd gas, but that means he's not able to start saturating that as early on top of it. We do have a slight supply advantage for, well, we did have a slight army supply advantage for Percival. But that said, he's gonna go try to find some counter damage with these Reapers, but oh no, the micro isn't quite there. 6 workers fall for our, oh, does he get 7? Nope. That is an even trade in workers, but obviously losing those Hellions made that more advantageous for Cure. Hashtag, that's true. Good job, chat. Thorn is spitting facts here. You guys are also based. Base Torchion, base Boris, base 47ness, based everybody. Base Shadowhunter. Oh my goodness, all these workers getting cleaned up from a Hellion drop. That's gotta be a bad feeling in TBT. 20 to 30 workers. Medevac is cleaned up. Do we get any more trades on units? Oh, the grenade could have been a huge game decider with these Marines pretty low on health. Viking's gonna land to chase down the Reaper, as is the Raven. But oh, these workers are so damaged too. Some repairs are forced, grenades are launched, and he really doesn't want to have to use an auto turret when it comes down, but this looks like it's forced to. The Viking finally catches up. Poor Percival is just getting bodied like he's in a choke slam here. Losing those Hellions is what really bit him in that last fight. He just immediately lost those Hellions into the natural, and had those Hellions survived, hell, if one of those Hellions survived, I think that would have made all the difference in that engagement. But the Raven falls. This couldn't go any worse for Percival. It's looking pretty grim for our Red Terran player. It might be a Canadian thing. In my case, they fuck up a lot, including pizza. Torchion, that's funny. Torchion, you're a fun guy. Can't even get bacon right. Anyway, GG. Don't tell Steadfast I said that. Or Captain Canuck. Or many other people in Canada. Like Traeger. Okay, we're not... I'm just gonna quit while I'm behind. Not gonna lie. We're gonna get into game number 3 here soon. Hopium for the underdog. But Kira is the favored player. Still, Percival taking a map. When he is not the one cheesing, he won it with honor. It is a quite amazing feat. We're on to game number 3. Ketchup instead of pizza sauce? Oof, I heard there were some people and places in Philly that actually cooked pasta with a game number 3 on Data C in the blue. Bottom left corner. Give it up for Dragon Phoenix Gaming's Cure. And his opponent in the upper right. Representing License to Kill, it is Percival in the red. Game needs more BM. I mean, you're not going to see that in pro tournaments usually. You'll see it in Vulcan Cup a little more. You'll see some in some of the tournaments, but not yet. Not usually in EPTs. I mean, if you get Hup Saya playing, my boy Hup, he's certainly going to bring in the BM. Or if I'm playing in them. But I can't play on it. I can't play on Korean servers. The ping is just too god-awful in New York. I get a little lag even just to obsing, honestly, sometimes. Unfortunately, it doesn't lag out the people generally. Unless it's my internet, of course. Alright. Alright. We got a rallied Reaper to just the... Yeah, this one looks like it's more honorable. Percival, or actually Kira, going for an earlier scout. Which, no, is he though? We'll see if this is a scout. It looks like it. But we'll see. Yeah, this is definitely scout. Honorable macro game, just no scout from Percival. He's lucking out, both players going for the low ground CC, but that scout could also be a deny to the low ground CC, which Kira's going to have a little quicker. In fact, we're going to have... No. Okay. Kira's going to be even more honorable. And just allow him to get it, because his CC went down quicker. This is actually smart for Percival to drop that, the 2 seconds later. Maybe 1 second, just because he didn't want the SCV to engage it right away. Because that would definitely force the possibility of that. Just getting a kill or delaying it could, potentially do it, but at the same time. Oh, I love this. It's a showdown, folks. This is like a Western movie right here. The Reapers are in a standoff. Hiding in the bushes. They both know they're there. They're waiting for the first one to move and draw blood. Percival, he's just going to go back off. He has no information of his opponent, though, but fortunately, it's just a mere matchup. pretty much mirror opener, but Percival did opt for the reactor first, so he's going to have that a little quicker. Consequently, we have a 3cc build from Cure. Oh, 3cc builds could be kind of interesting. Maple syrup is pretty good, not gonna lie. That is true. I agree. It's double Reaper from Cure. But we do have double Hellions from the P-Man. Yeah, that did give him 2 worker kills done with a 3cc advantage. It's going to be rough. There's no information for Percival on the other side of the map. He's getting more Hellions. He's going into a concussive shell Marauder. This is the second time today I've seen this. Also, we saw this in OSC today. Funnily enough, I think. I'm not the biggest fan of this build, to be honest with you. It's kind of like going Hellbat Marauder, but it's TVT, so you're not going to see the armory. It's a little cheeky. Obviously a little different flavor in this case. But we'll see how this pans out. This is a weird build. Actually, it was from Percival we saw, guys. We're seeing a little bit of a repeat, but this time in Korean TVT. As we saw, actually Percival, I believe we did catch a Percival game. I could be wrong. It was if not, it was Han Mono doing the build. Okay, this is where they're going to be pretty interesting in the fight. Concussive Shell Marauders slowing down the extra speedy units are going to be helpful to get some better engages and better fights. Oh, but the Vikings out. And does it kill everything? That is a save of a Reaper and 2 Marauders for the moment. But that medevac looks like it's in a lot of trouble. Vikings chasing it down. It's out of afterburner juice. Well, for the moment, it is going to get out of there. And 2 Marauders are saved. Tech Lab has switched to the Cyclone. We got the Raven going down. Everything else looking pretty normal. Marine production from our... Well, from both of them. But now we're going to have the barracks swapped. The Tech Lab, Percival catching up on economy. But I don't think he saw the 3rd CC. So out of this, he did get some good information, but not the 3rd CC, which is huge. So he might want to stir one up in a bit. He's going to keep pumping out units. I'm guessing we're going to see 2 more racks come, though. Oh, my gosh. They're already the 2 racks from Cure. Percival is down on workers, too, so this is not looking good. Well, because there's a 3rd CC as well. Supply block for Cure for a little bit. Pretty nasty one at that. Reaper's going to try to go get some information. The Hellions. Oh, no. He almost got confirmation of a 3rd, but the Reaper is... absolutely denied. I love this. The Cyclone's getting ferried in with the medevacs. We do have a... is that probably the Reaper? Nope, 1 Marine in there. But there is a tank going down. This is all scouted. It's going to the high ground. The high ground in Kirktown. Raven's going to have the auto turret wars. It is going to go in favor of... well, the boys pull. The tank is not helping this. Nice micro from Percival. But Percival had a tank. I didn't even see that. So that kind of led the fight a little bit. Well, he lost a lot, if not all of his army, but got 14 workers for it. Percival now ahead on workers for now. Nosy up against 3cc. And actually there was... yeah, he's just now getting more racks. He's starting his 3rd CC at least with some good trades. Oh, he actually gets the Raven. 1 of 2 Ravens dead. Barely saves his. He should go back and repair it. Percival's a madman. So even though his production was lower and he did take some rougher hits a little earlier on and kind of was a little bit blind countered because he was denied scouting in every which way. Damn. Percival's playing really well, guys. He is now even on workers. He's going to have that 3rd CC in a little bit and be catching up pretty strong. Stem and +1 are going down for Cure pretty quick, but Percival... okay, +1. So Percival's behind on upgrades. He's just now going into combat shields. But you know something? Stem's just now getting researched for Cure. So that might not be too bad. Missile turrets are active, and you know what? Another siege tank's position. Oh, but one of them falls pretty quickly. The auto turret's going to help a bit. The tank's trying to make it indecisive maneuvers and shots, and all the medevacs are destroyed for Percival. That was a bit of a blunder. Very, very well played by Cure with the amazing defense. All right, that said, Army Supply is more than double in favor of Cure. Percival has to work miracles now. He's caught up in workers. He's going to be behind in upgrades for a bit. So there is going to be a power spike for Cure. He does have combat shields coming quite a bit faster. But aside from that, it's going to be a while before 1-1's completed. And the Army Supply deficit, anything could be rough. Okay, Hellian's going to go scout this out. And potentially get some kills. Oh, never mind. Going to be chased away. But some nice scouting from Cure. Might have actually clicked on the units and saw he has a 1-1 advantage. As we see here. But 1-1 is slowly clicking away. Percival trying to chase this up. But I think that's a throw. Oh, he needed a siege. Oh, what good games. But Cure secures his lead as the favored winner. But man, Percival really put on a hell of a fight, and he did take a game off of him. I was rooting for Percival, obviously. All right, winner of this goes on to the Classic versus Han Mono. Still going. No. I had to update the bracket. Creator 4. Yeah, Classic versus Han Mono is still going on, believe it or not. Rex versus Beyond. Lots of Terrans tonight. We got Gumiho, we got Creator, we got Fork. If any Protoss is a chance, it's Creator. I'm gonna see about Creator. What up, Vlad? How you doing, my guy? Gene Sim Heston GG. Welcome, everybody. I'm just trying to find us a lobby here. Slobby lobby. And we're gonna see what we can do. Oh, thank you. We have Creator versus Fork. I wanted to stay on Cure, kinda, but we're gonna go on, flip it around a little bit because I think we'd be waiting. So anyway, into our next series, spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Data C. Give it up for Team Envy's Creator. And his opponent in the bottom left, give it up for our Teal Protoss. It is Fork. So we're changing it up. We got a lot of TBT possibilities here, as you see. But it's gonna be a PvP. I decided to switch it up. We're gonna see how our man Creator does, and can Fork it up on him. Are we gonna see Creator fork it up, or is Fork gonna and Fork take the win in a huge upset, or we're just gonna see a clean sweep for Creator. Oh, that's true, Thorn. I'm just trying to cover more series. We could definitely do that. Believe me, I love Beyond. I love Rex. I didn't know what series Renegade was on, but we're trying to cover. There's a lot of stuff to cover, so I figured I would change it up a bit. I just hopped right in because we'd be waiting. I was going to try to continue on Cure. Winner of Classic and Hanmano goes on to fight Gumiho in the quarters. Ooh, Fork actually beat Chance. Come to think of that, it was a walkover? Or did he beat him? Anyway. Let me take a look here. Yeah, it was a walkover, I think. Barely awake, how's Asia? It's going good. Torchion, thank you for gifting another sub.
Godzilla just subscribed.
Greatly appreciated. To OMG, it's Godzilla. Creator going for the double gas. Looks like he's going to set up for a 1-gate expand, which I do like. I do like it. Yes, I am. I do like it, Sam. I am. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, it's Godzilla. Just subscribe. That is a fucking funny name. Double Adept Opener or Fork. An interesting pylon placement there. Making this extra tight. Tighter than a frog's ass. Sentry Opener for Creator. Or Sentry Follow-Up, rather. He is going into a Robo. This looks like it could be a Stargate opener, but it looks like it is going to be a Nexus from Fork. So he is going to get out that like 250-ish, 245 maybe Nexus, if he so chooses to. Yeah, he's going to... It's a little earlier than a 2-gate, but still quite later than Creators. And I don't really hate it. The 4 Adept opener is a little dicey. Probes in there are already ready to wall off. With the shield battery wall here. Again, it's a robo opener from Creator, who does some pretty cool stuff. It is going to be blocked. The Adept's going to be deflected. Hallucinated Sentry might debate. We're going to see a shield battery. We're going to see some stalkers. No. Actually, I don't know if he saw the hallucination there. He scouted, so I don't think he... I think he realizes this is a hallucination. Fork's a pretty good player, honestly. Dave Cheers been added to chat. Thank you. I need to make some new emotes, guys. Let's be real here. I think it's time we change up the emotes. It's been a while. Double shield battery. He just let it finish. Oh, because the 4 adapts. I don't really hate that decision now. We need a warp prism. Okay, it's going to be a Twilight Blink opener from Fork. With the interesting tech setup, I never see anybody build their Twilight in the wall. That's kind of odd. We're going to have a Warp Prism. Are you saying a Mortal drop, maybe? Or is he just going to move his units over, take care of the Adepts? The Adepts are going to go back home for the moment. But that's about it for the meantime. This could just be a big push. Another gate going down, pylon to scout for any, maybe Oracle or War Prism. Maybe even... Actually, that looks more likely to be a scout for a Blink. Okay, it's going to be a double Stalker, a Mortal drop. 2 Stalkers are here to greet this. It's going to be, again, +1 Blink for, for Fork. Creator opening really strange, like usual. Typical Creator. I love the hallucinated Oracle Wars. The meta game from both of them. We're going to see just a drop right in, or are we going to see a warping? We're going to see a warping from Creator. No, we're not. We see a micro battle. 2 Zealots being warped into the main mineral line to help deflect this. Ooh, it's a lot of units. Yes, be careful not to lose this prism. That's some high value targetage right there for Fork to get. Creator going to take a 3rd base. At least he's setting up. Yeah, he is going to take it. At a pretty nice standard time of 4:30. Going into Blink, but he doesn't have a Forge. It's going to be a +1 advantage for Fork for sure. Forge hasn't even been dropped yet for Creator. but he is going to have that third base. Blink's going to be a long ways out. And there is an observer on the Army, at least. Okay, 2 more gates going down for Fork. Well, not on the Army, but on the base. And behind it, Fork did take a later third, which may be forced to cancel. However, that said, there's a pretty good Army here. Charge is on the way. It's a lot of... just a couple Zealots already started for when the charge gets in. The tech advantage certainly is in favor of Fork. Truthfully. We owe an immortal drop with the 2 stalkers attempted again. He's going to recall the warp prism, go back home. But Creator's still putting pressure on. The Adepts are going to make short work of the sentry, but he gets forced to cancel, and now he's a base ahead. He even saves all but 1 stalker. That was well worth it for Creator, because that was approaching completion. And guess what? Creator, speaking of completion, he's going to have his third base. Flip it off? Yeah, exactly. Whoever added the Dave cheer, thank you. I think that's kind of neat. Okay. Creator going back. He does that blink going into +1 later. +2 started for Fork. And yeah, I do apologize. Thorn's like, wow. We didn't get a TVT. Well, we'd have no Protoss coverage then at all. So, I didn't see a single Zerg here. I could be wrong. But I figured in the Terran Sausage Fest, we'd get a PvP Kappa. Alright, charge is on the way for Creator, but it's finished up for Fork. Fork is going to be late on that third base, but that said, the worker count's at least pretty even, so he's been macroing pretty well behind this. He already has Archons out, but funnily enough, Creator's going into Archons as well. Considering he opened Robo, you'd think he'd want to go into a Robo Bay, from what he scouted too. He's got an observer on this the whole time. No Robo yet for... No, there is a Robo. No Robo yet for Fork. So DTs actually would have been a fantastic decision from what was scouted of Creator, but he decided to go into Templar Archives. I think a Dark Shrine would have been way smarter, because quite frankly, the only detection that he could get would be photon cannons quickly. So a Dark Shrine would have been a good move. He has a Warp Prism, and even with 4 DTs, you could probably out DPS the 1 cannon you're probably going to find at this time pretty easily. Yeah, Fork's playing really well. Oh, does lose some stalkers over here in the flank. He has an upgrade advantage yet again. Pretty soon. Oh, yep, he's gonna have a +2. Well, a +1 advantage. His +2 did 1. But Fork has actually just sent a small contingent of an army over there. There's going to be a lot of charge lots, a lot of Archons, but he's buying time for Creator to get more of an army. Honestly, 1 Zealot is going to meet his maker. Yeah, that's first blood for Fork with an upgrade advantage. 2 Zealots going to fight this. The Stalkers have arrived, though. Can we see a good fight out of Fork? That's a lot of Stalkers. But the Zealots and the Archons putting some good work in. There's a shield battery, however. 5 workers fall for Creator, who just got his 4th. Fork is trying to take a 4th behind it, which I do like. And Creator's about that +2. Fork falling apart behind it. Creator doing just as I said. It's Robo Bay 30, baby. There's still no robotics facility from Fork, who could if he's smart. He has a play he can do too. And that play would be Stargate. But he needs to secure his 4th, take a bigger fight. Fork is taking some less favorable trades here. +2's about to kick in and give a power spike to Creator. Fork's actually doing about as good of a fight as he can. Archons are good units, but there's just more Stalkers than anything. I think Fork is just going to lose his army, and that be that. Okay, some Stalkers came in to reinforce, but that's it. But there's a massive tech advantage for Creator. Fork's forgetting to get +3. No more tech, no +3. Okay, now I say that. No, Creator's getting +3. Fork's kind of falling apart here. He's going to lose his 4th base. and lose some probes. He's way down on workers. And way down on army supply. Actually, now with the warpins, battery overcharge is activated. I think he can take some pretty decent fights here. Zealots are going to be a little helpful to buy him some time. But again, he's down a whole base of mining, down workers, down on upgrades now where he was leading in upgrades. They're going to be tipping in Creator's favor if he doesn't start that soon. But the disruptors are a bit the scarier thing. It is mostly going to be Charge Lot Stalker from Fork, because that's all he can get out. The disruptors have landed, and with Blink Stalker Micro, that means there's a lot of juicy targets for these two disruptors. Not much else on the field for Fork. He's played really well, but I think we're about to see the beginning of the end. I think he did fork it up, guys. No target flare on the disruptor means the disruptor is going to make short work of this. That's 12 army supply. We should see GG anytime. Fork is living on copium. He's actually happy he made it this far, but there's no way he's coming back from this. Creator taking a 5th base behind us, going into +3. He has disruptors. He's got it all. He's got reinforcements coming at Warp Prism, and he's taking down some of the production in the 3rd base. And with that, he's taking him down to Kirktown. It is 45 to 184 supply. Yeah, this is Omega Kirktown. GG. Creator takes game number 1. And yes, I know, believe me, there's a lot of good series. I just topped around because we were waiting for Cure. I was hoping to, follow on that side. We'll see what happens. Oh, I gotta go in lobby 2. All right. Here we go. Up a game. It's our favorite player. In the red, representing Team NV, it is Creator. And his opponent in the bottom right, he's teal. Give it up for the Fork of Forks. See, no joke. The Fork of Forks. You can't make this shit up. Figured I'd bring us a PvP series. Looks like it could be 2-gate Cannon Rush or just proxy 2-gate, which is a thing with the 2 stalkers directly right into the face. But it looks like it's probably going to be a 2-gate Cannon Rush or something from Fork. And he is way off the scouting path. So, looks like it's probably going to be a 2-gate from... Oh, yep, it's just 2-gate opener. No 2-gate Cannon Rush. Okay, he's going for the gas. Cheeky. I don't know how much I like this out of Fork, though, against Creator. This is a very, very ballsy move. And he's going to need that second gas. Creator could be annoying and block it. And may just choose to do so. Scout's nothing back there. Creator knows what it is. Yeah, wait, what? We got a Forge? Creator thinks it's a 2-gate Cannon Rush, and it's not. Okay. Fork is going to go for a battery, probably. Wait, no, he's not. He's going Zealot. It's just Zealots. Huh? Forked it up. Because there's no pylon back home. There's a supply block. Is he gonna proxy a Cybercore? Oh, he's not gonna. That probe's dead, and it looks like it's gonna be just that. What is he doing? Mistakes were made. Not like this. I think he was going to go proxy his cyber core in his face. But now this is now a huge disadvantage. It's delayed the cyber core of Creator, but at the same time, it's delayed his cyber core horribly. He's going to have gas, but Creator now can counter cannon rush is the funny thing. Creator should have counter cannon rushed. He has 2 probes out on the map somehow. He's gonna proxy Stargate though. It's Princeton University. Sorry that my voice is still so scratchy. Jesus. Fork's gonna try to expand, but the Marathon Man Zealot is gonna run here, forcing a recall of the 2 Zealots, and the entire production of Fork is out. He does not know. Well, actually, wait, all the Zealots are back. There's 4 Zealots here. Wait. He didn't see that. Fork isn't even thinking to look for proxies. So, Princeton University Oracle is going to come out. But honestly, in this case, I wouldn't hate a Void Ray. Double Stalker in production rallied where? Oh my, well, nope, they're just going back home. Proxy gold base. Let's heckin' go a ninja base from Creator. He knows he's gonna be behind on his Nexus. So he goes for gold. Warp Cape getting researched for Fork, but he doesn't have a shield battery, and the Oracle is out right to the face. It's Princeton University 3.0. Oracle to the face. To the face. And I don't think these guys used WCS Game Heart mod. That's why we're not seeing the workers killed. But I'll just show you 9 workers fall. So Creator's insanely ahead on workers. He's been making them on this base. Gonna potentially recall? Nope. Does he have it done? Maybe. Another Oracle follow-up. It's gonna be 3 Oracles. Because all the production is up here. And an Adept, a Zealot, and a Stalker walk into this room. That is the proxy. Which was scouted by the probe, which is taking the Zalnaga Watchtower, and Fork does not know it. Fork is in a lot of trouble. He has 7 workers. He's all in, committed. Slow Zealot, Stalkers, a Sentry. It's all the guy's got. And he's got like no workers left. This is Cope. He should have probably just made another unit at this point. There's a Photon Cannon, a Sentry, and 2 Adepts. No, a Zealot and Adept. Oh my god, it's Noah's Ark. But 1 of each, not 2 of each. A Zealot, an Adept, a Sentry, and a Stalker. Flood Advisor, if you're here, you're gonna be like, oh my god, it's the build, the Noah's Ark. But it's 1 of each, not 2 of each. And this is feeling really awkward really quick. There's batteries down already. Creator's right on top of it, even is mining in the gold base. And this looks like this series is gonna be over pretty damn fast. Oh my god. Mamma mia! This was a spicy one. 3 Oracles just chilling, preventing any workers from being built. Fork has but 50 minerals. He does have 1 worker, which is going to go down in an instant. And a lot of hopes and dreams smashed, because he only has 2 Stalkers against the massive, by relative terms, army supply. The recall even showing that he has a proxy nexus. The gold base. Like, bruh, get out of here. Last army unit done, and there's nothing. Creator has nothing, or Fork has nothing. He has no minerals. Why? He's being BM. He's actually being BM. Well, Fork it wanted some BM, guys. We got some BM. There is 0 anything for Fork, and he's staying in the game. What does he think? Creator's just gonna quit? He's gonna make Creator kill his Nexuses? Are you serious? Void Ray coming up. Creator's gonna do it. GG, and Fork with the bad manner is gonna take it. Alright, let's take a look at the bracket.
Hey, who wants to have some fun?
Hey, Percival, thank you for the raid. I am sorry you did not win versus Cure, but the fact that you took a game off of him was quite good. Very, very good stuff. Thank you so much for the raid. Guys, make sure you give Percival a follow. As I said, one of my favorite up-and-coming Terran players. Thank you, Percival. It is Cure versus Beyond. Beyond versus Cure. Dude, I am very proud of you for that. I'm gonna get in with Renegade. Okay. Cure versus Beyond. Beyond versus Cure.
Hey, Dave. We're in
Hey, Renegade.
already. This is like the fastest tournament. What the fuck?
I mean, as it should be with few players, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but round of 16 all the way here in 90 minutes. Oh my god.
Yeah, we're in the semifinals.
I think it said best of 3 chat. Or best of 5. It's best of 3. I don't know what I said. I don't know how to talk.
It's all right.
Dave, how do you speak?
Good question. I've been forgetting a lot today, so that's been my thing, and I'm also struggling to speak now with the smoking and the stuff. And anyway, Renegade spawning in the bottom left-hand corner. Waterfall in the blue. Representing Shopify Rebellion, it is Beyond.
And in the top right, as the red Terran, from Dragon Phoenix Gaming, it's Cure.
Yeah, this should be a really good one. This is high-level TVT at its finest. By the way, Percival just rated in here after his games. Percival actually took a game off of Cure, and game number 1 where he was cheesed by Cure.
Yeah, it's been wild tonight. Beyond, of course, 2-0 to Rex. He's heavily favored in that match, but Rex played very well. Rex held on for a long time, and there were some clutch engagements from our Zerg player. And our first round was a sight to behold. We had a siege tank attack a cliff. We had 4 Marine opener off of 2 racks kill a Protoss. It was tremendous. It was amazing.
Oh yeah, Percival Cure was I think that was my first one. I can't remember, but it was really good. And then we just finished with, I decided, me being the Protoss that I was, a lot of people left, I decided to go for Creator Fork. And Fork actually put up a really good macro game in game number 1. It was pretty impressive because it's Fork. And then game number 2, he tries to cheese him with a double gate. Not a double gate cannon rush, and then even forgot his cyber core with the double gate. So, and he also didn't GG out when he had no workers and no money to build a worker and no minerals. So he let us wait for like 2 minutes.
Amazing.
Yep. Proxy Marauder, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. A Proxy Marauder. Singular.
Yep. Just one.
I thought you waited for 2 before moving in, but here's something different here.
Yeah, it's TVT, so his game plan was it still sets him up to have his factory, and he's researched. Did he even research Concuss? Yeah, he did. Concuss is a very fast upgrade, so he can try to use these if he can survive with them for a bit. Marauders are quite good against Reapers when they have concussive, but it's kind of like an adept in a I don't know, it's weird. It's kind of like an adept and a marauder, really, but
yeah. So triple marauder, the barracks is floated for high ground vision to start knocking down these units, really putting pressure, forcing Beyond to retreat further into his base.
Oh yeah. Damn. And this is going to be a bit of a... I don't know. It's a bit of a slaughter. There's a high ground CC forced. But the Cyclone's out, which is pretty nice. Some of the Marines getting cleaned up. But these are expensive units to lose, Renegade. And that said, the barracks is already... No, the barracks hasn't made its way home. It was sacrificed to the gods. And I'll be honest, this is reminding me of Cure versus Percival Renegade. Cure going into Magfield Accelerator Cyclones, because that's about all you can really do in this situation to open. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think he might be in a little bit of trouble. Oof. Economically, not so much. But in terms of army tech, well, he got his starport up and his, he has 2 tech labs. But I don't really like this army comp that's coming out, Renegade. Magfield Accelerator Cyclones and a Banshee. Renegade?
I'm still here. I'm just quietly observing.
You're just quietly observing? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're chilling. All right. Well, with that said,
It's quiet.
we got a reactor going. And no Raven for... Wait, yeah, he's going to go Raven follow-up, so it's not Cloak. I really don't like Cloak Banshees most of the time in TVT. I don't know about you, but it just doesn't seem to...
I've seen a lot of them recently.
Yeah, I have too. Yeah, I've seen them. I still don't necessarily like them because they usually don't work out. So it depends on who it is too. Special likes his Cloak Banshees and sometimes Gumiho, but they can pull it off occasionally. But
So Cure's going into the main of Beyond with a Banshee. There's nothing here to defend against it right now. There's a Raven popping, but that's not going to be too much help either. Beyond just does the best he can. He sets most of his SCVs to repair. There's going to be an auto turret, but, like I said, not too much of a help. The Banshee can just leave, right? He can go to the natural. 2 Marines are out, but the Banshee can win a fight with those as well. Beyond is slowly moving his tank forward to put some pressure on Cure.
well, this is the problem. Tanks versus Cyclones. It gets very dicey very fast, but oof. Yeah, it's crazy. And Mason Mandan, Renegade casted you, I guess. You're saying, or Renegade, did you cast round 1? You were mentioned, I think, that you were a player in this.
Yeah, it was Mason versus Mazon.
Mason versus Mazon. I'm gonna raise you up here a little bit.
So, I mean, Beyond's attack on Cure did not work out so well. Both players were trading out SCVs, but this is a very, very, very close neck-and-neck game from R2. Beyond's about to start his 3rd CC, and we have Cure's 3rd CC already about to finish, so that could create a disparity. Cure is about to shoot ahead in economy, I feel like.
Yeah, that's very true. Guess what? Beyond, as I say that, somebody else who likes to use Cloak Banshees that ironically he's playing and is going into Cloak Banshees, well, it's Beyond. That's pretty hilarious. And the only reason I say that is when you're in a race that opens the matchup with Ravens, I just don't think it's a very... And you have scans. I don't think it's a very wise idea. Because it's going to also cut into the Raven production. Ooh, Beyond's going to lose a Marine when he goes to try to kill that tech lab. Funny stuff. And Beyond getting a free Marine too, Renegade. I don't know if you saw that. As it's another free Marine, I mean, from the Banshee after, but he's going to have to try to cloak to get out of there.
We have good map control from Cure. Cure has better map vision, has more units out. He's going to move with the Cyclones. It looks like... See if he can pick something. He could potentially... there's a siege tank in the corner. I was going to say he could pick the Raven, but there's a unit hiding back there. He moves out the 3rd CC.
Look at me, Mr. Cloak Banshee hater, and what's happening?
Yeah, this is
18 workers, 19 workers. That is the MVP. That's like a Dark Templar right there, Renegade.
That happened so fast, and it's not over. There's Cloak Banshee number 2 in the natural, continuing to rack up the kills. Only 1 Viking on it, so 23 SCVs go down.
Yeah, that is crazy. Did these guys give it? Oh, we got graphs, thank God. We had some sloppy lobbies before. Because the players made them. Not Percival. Percival was a godsend. Cure, who was it? No, Creator, not so much on the lobby making.
I remember when you were so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when you first started, like, casting, like, non-VTL stuff.
Yeah.
And now you're just like the rest of us. It's so sad. You're like, oh, thank God the graphs are here. Whoo! Use Game Heart. We're in the clear.
Yeah, we're in the clear. They have Game Heart on. Oh my god.
Oh, thank God. Thank God for small mercies. Oh my God. No, 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 no! Cure! Oh, 2 full medevacs go down on the left side. That's a huge chunk of Cure's army supply gone.
Yeah, this...
I don't think there's enough for him to push high grounds.
Nah, there is definitely not. Air superiority definitely in favor of Mr. Beyond.
Now, if you have 2 medevacs worth of Marines here, that really changes the equation, but... Wow, that was really unfortunate for Cure.
Yeah, and the auto turrets actually they do get a tank. I mean, does cost some energy, but it's just energy at least. But that said, Cure is getting that mass bioforce of Beyond. At the same time, let's take a look. He does have the lead in racks. He's got his 5 racks out a little earlier, so he can start pumping out more quicker. Oh, that interference matrix though from Cure is pretty good, Renegade.
Yeah? Cure's tearing into the natural, but Beyond's army supply is also nothing to be trifled with. He's just kind of caught out of position, so he's not going to suffer too much damage just yet. Does still have the worker lead. Loses a medevac. Air superiority. It's totally in Cure's favor right now, but the Marines are going to stim in and take out the tank line of PG. Beyond envelops Cure.
Well, once he lost that Raven, too, on top of it, notably, that was very crucial in that fight. So the Raven gets shot, and then in that instant, those Marines were down too. He had nothing to contend with that. That was very good for game number 1, Renegade.
Apparently, in the upper bracket, 3 more series finished as well, and Classic versus Creator is going to be our upper semifinal.
Yeah. Very, very good stuff. Classic versus Creator in the upper. Good stuff. I miss the days when Beyond... Well, I wish I had tournaments, but my last tournaments I was hosting when we still were on plan to be in work. It was kind of sad. Beyond just stopped showing up because of GSL all the time. First it was Gumi Ho, who stopped quite a ways back, and then it was Beyond. Left us for how those pro players grow up, you know? Want to do the honors?
Here in this TVT in the top right corner from Shopify Rebellion, it's Beyond. Bottom left, it's Cure from Dragon Phoenix Gaming.
All right.
Early SCV from Cure.
Yeah, and 2 early SCVs from Cure with the supply depot going. Looks like we may see Marines. We very well may see Marines. Probably not, but we'll see. No.
There's the gas.
Is Cure going to go actual proxy 2 racks Marauder or Reactor Tech Lab, or is it just going to be Reapers? It's more likely going to be 2 racks Reaper, and with this setup, obviously, it is going to be 2 racks Reaper. But let's see if Beyond has Percival level defense, because Percival, honestly, this is exactly what he shut down. But I will know that Cure did it at the Triangle 3rd. So, yeah, that shit could be interesting. Beyond not going for a scout yet, Renegade.
No. No, he's not. This is a weird place for your barracks, too. I don't know what's up with that.
Yeah.
This is not like blocking anything at all.
I don't understand. Like, this is... Yeah, all right, chat, this is what you get when you have a Zergan and Protoss casting a TVT sometimes. On occasion, we get in these situations where, to be honest, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it probably has something to do with Proxy Reaper, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know. Is he building like a wall with his or with his orbital? Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really sure because
He doesn't know. He has no scouting. He has no idea what his opponent's doing.
Yeah,
at all. Until now. Now he does. Now he
yeah, now he runs away like Indiana Jones. Oh my gosh. Oh no, the SCVs are in a lot of trouble, Renegade, but there's 2 Reapers out now. Ooh. 1 Rax, non-cheeser, actually does the work. I think Beyond's fine, Renegade. Alright. Most notably the Hellion, and if you get stuff at a good angle, that's going to be quite good for Beyond, but he needs that last Reaper. GG!
Oh no. GG! Wow.
That
Kira,
was
doesn't
quick.
think you can make it back. Yeah. Usually you try to play the game out, but Kira, I think, wanted to be over early tonight or something. I don't know. So Kira goes home with $50 and 2 EPT points. Good for him. Good for him.
No, I totally didn't just message Beyond that I love him, GG.
Aw.
That was just with laughing because that shit was so funny. That he's such a good dude. He just gave me a Terran thumbs up. Beyond with the 2-0 and the quickest series. Holy hell, was that fast?
Yeah, I told you, man. Like, tonight's bracket it's a speed run. We're not even 2 hours deep, and we have 2 matches left.
So we have Creator, Classic with Steadfast is getting, I'm sure. Or
Looks like they're 5
Alexander
minutes into
Anki.
one. Yeah, everybody is.
No, it's a TVP. That might go on for a while. Well, maybe. That's usually Terran going to end that quicker if it's not been a really cheesy start. It looks like Stargate, so in the wall. Classic could potentially just crush it. No, it's PvP. What am I on about? It's Classic. We have TVTs and then we have like a PvP side. That's so weird. Because it was mostly Terran tonight. Hanmano had like the longest series. Steadfast was in there for a bit. I was looking for them and I'm like, the bracket wasn't updated. Hanmano and Classic went on for a while, Renegade. Hey, Charlie.
Now we play the waiting game. This is, you know, once I get over my anxiety and start playing guitar and stream, we can just jam. Like, in between
Yeah.
games.
Exactly. If it wasn't for latency, that's the only problem I've always came into it.
Well, you can dial in the latency. There's ways to do that. I can show you the way, Dave.
Really?
Yeah.
Nintendo.
There's link services, and you can like time code things.
Yeah, Charlie, good boy. All right, let's see here. So, we were waiting for a little bit here.
Sure are. In fact, I'm gonna take a break. I'll still be here.
Okay,
but-
yeah, I'm chilling. I'm just gonna pet my cat and be around.
Yeah, absolutely. As well as us eating some food right now. We'll be right back with your second semifinals of the evening.
Absolutely. So, the speed run is over, guys. Bear with us. We're going to have the final soon, and probably the quickest EPT Asia I've ever casted. Quickest EPT anything I've ever casted. This at least there's the whole time I'm casting stuff. This almost feels like my first day on DreamHack with Steadfast, when we had nothing but like weights between everything. Yeah, Cure Beyond, that was a very fast series and a clean sweep 2-0 for Beyond. And we got to see what's going on Mr. Big Man, Other Dave, Steadfast. They're on game 1. It's Phoenix versus Phoenix. So that could be rough. We might be waiting for a while, folks, which is sad. But it is what it is. My kitty cat wants to say hi. Let me show you Charlie. I'm zoomed in here a little on my camera. Oh, he doesn't want to be shown. Good boy. I guess I'll use the bathroom real quick. And we'll be right back as soon as we hear anything. Wait, did we miss it?
Oh, you know what? I think they're doing a party. Frack.
Hey, Renegade, I'm just seeing if we missed it. I just saw Classic.
Yeah, no, they're in a party, I believe.
Oh,
So
shit.
they're not lobby linking. We can't. There's nothing we can do. I guess we'll
Well,
be back.
we missed it. God damn it. Because did you see Steadfast?
We're not really missing it. Like they're not gonna wait for us. They're just gonna launch the lobby and go.
They should, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we missed it. So we gotta wait till the finals. So I guess we are gonna take a break, but be attentive. In case it's fast, can you hold up the finals? We missed the game too. Well, it looks like Chance just showed up finally. He missed the, got walked over, it looks like. That's unfortunate. So chat, sorry about that. We don't know who's coming up yet. But they sped run into the next game in a party, so we didn't even get a lobby link or anything. Beyond versus winner of Classic versus Creator. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm gonna take a look here. I'm actually gonna mention.
Giddy up.
Hey, thank you for the follow, Johnny Boy 261. And sorry, chat. This kind of sucks, but we'll be okay. Appreciate it. Johnny or Joni Boy. Yes, and it's Johnny. All right, sorry. This is how I do this. And yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, huh? The word steadfast is tied with resolute as far as my favorite words go. Yeah. Steadfast is a good word. Sorry, guys. God damn it, this sucks. I'm totally trolling Steadfast chat because we just want to make sure. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Well, oops, I accidentally clicked on something in Steadfast chat. Apparently you can elevate your chat for money? Hello? Does that go toward... What the fuck? I wonder what the cut is Twitch takes on that. Oh, it's 70-30. I'm going to promote that, guys. If anybody wants to do donations, use the elevated chat, too. That's a... Wow, apparently it's a 70-30 split to the streamer. Imagine. That's crazy. I didn't know that was a thing. Platypus is a good word. Totally agree, Flapjack. What's up?
What did you not know was a thing?
The elevated chat thing. So we get a 70-30 split on that. If anybody ever, if people ever.
Oh my god, lobby, inside out, lobby. This is
That's
not a
because. Sorry for trolling your chat. It's how you told me to communicate with you. I sent... I had how I got us the lobby link.
What is elevated chat?
Basically, if you look like at least on Steadfast, maybe we don't have it. I'm looking at yours. Oh wow, that's a Twitch partner thing, I think. I don't see it on yours.
Cool.
Never mind. I was all excited.
Outstanding.
Wait, never mind. Or maybe I just don't know where it is.
Okay. Let's...
I just accidentally clicked on it, and yeah, we'll get into the game. Yeah, no, it's
So-
not us.
Using the power of math, one can deduce that since this is game number 3, the score is 1-1.
Yep, exactly. That said, bottom left-hand corner, representing Prep Esports, give it up for Classic.
And in the top right, here in the final game of our upper semis, from Team Envy, it's Creator. I'm gonna change my stream title around. We'll go to somebody's view. We don't know.
So Han Mono now has a good practice partner potentially. That is crazy to see Classic out of Alpha X. You know?
Yeah.
We've
Yeah,
had
they do.
We have moving and shaking from time to time, but
They redo their rosters a lot over there. Man, I don't know if you ever watched Alpha X's Afrika stuff, but they do show matches like 4 or 5 times a week. It's crazy.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. They do. I don't usually check their Freakish stuff, and I wonder, I'm like, where's Renegade? And I didn't realize you cast on other stuff sometime. I didn't know that. Because I don't usually check out a Freakish stuff, to be honest with you. Or Trovo either.
Yeah, I used to do YouTube stuff for them. I did Trovo, I did Afrika, and I missed a cast, and Sushi's very angry with me, so I haven't had a contract in a while. It's sad. Big sad.
So that's the secret, see? Dave, if it wasn't for... Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know my story. I do EPT. I do OSC. I do ABCs. I never learned my ABCs. But we got it canceled. For the moment, we had it canceled.
Dude, you
Nexus.
gotta pick up some Vulcan Cup knockout bracket where there are hundreds of games that need cast. And
I know.
I cannot. I physically cannot cast them.
I avoided a lot of that stuff before because it was always a nightmare in organization. So I wouldn't know what I was... They're like, well, follow my group. And then I'm like... Well, if you guys actually had this in any order, I would do it. So I'll try to help out. Why do you have a racist person handing behind me? Well, the actor did have a squabble behind. He's talking about Cosmo Kramer. I'm a big fan of Cosmo Kramer.
I don't know who that is.
From Seinfeld. The
Oh.
guy behind me and everything on my stream with the whatever. Somebody actually made comments about that in ESLB too. But big fan of Cosmo Kramer. Not so much Michael Richards' acting past, but you know, c'est la vie. It's gonna be Phoenix versus Phoenix again.
Is it? I mean, I think Classic's going for a shield battery out here.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, I guess
it's a Phoenix opener at least. But we saw in, I saw anyway in Steadfast stream, we were there. But Stone CR4B, it's a Dave thing. Kramer is my spirit animal, so.
Classic, I think, has this. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
yeah, this is not looking good
Jeez.
for a creator.
Creators just flying Phoenix around over the stalkers. It's
Oh
so
my
sad.
god, he pulled a full... PvP is so frustrating. I mean, every mirror matchup's frustrating for different reasons, but what a weird way to start the day in game number 3.
Oh, shield battery overcharges here.
Yeah,
for
Pepega overcharge.
Well, I mean, classic shield battery finishes in time to save the stalker that was lifted. It doesn't actually get hull damage, so This is a very strange game. But Classic is winning right now. We can say that definitively. Up double the army supply of his opponent and ahead a couple workers. So it's gonna be the Artosis pylon falling again. Shield battery energy is being used on the pylon rather than healing units. And that means the Stalker will fall. That means these Phoenix are gonna take a beating. GG, Classic. 2-1's creator.
Honestly, their series was quick too. Their series was quick too.
We're gonna have like a sub 3-hour tournament, maybe. I don't know. This is gonna be a TVP, so we'll find out.
So it looks like Creator versus it's Beyond versus Creator.
Yeah. How about that? How about them apples, chat?
Finals.
Hi, Moza.
Yeah, my cats were both bugging me. Like Charlie made me follow him around, and most I can guess is he wanted to be brushed. Like, you have food. You have everything you need. Welcome, Skate Helpy.
You wanna lay down? So we're just gonna wait for our players to do vetoes. Koreans are usually pretty quick about it.
Yeah. And Beyond's in too, so he's usually very cognizant about casters and stuff. And I messaged him before, so he's another very courteous one of the bunch. But jeez. Beyond versus Creator. Another quick one. This is going to be a good one, a best of 5. PVT Finals. Very good stuff. And ESL admin Zai coming in clutch.
Yeah, we almost didn't have a tournament tonight, guys, so. Do we know it's Zai? Could be anybody. It's ESL Asia admin.
Yeah.
It's like the barcode of the ESL admins.
Yeah. Dave, the kind of guy to just walk in your apartment and go through the fridge, that's about right. That was me in college. That was me in college. Best of 5 time. Hopefully I didn't make you too upset, Steadfast, from the disorder in your chat. Kappa, thank you much. There we go. All right, here we go. Giddy up. Yeah, people actually mentioned that there were some people in ESLB. Oh, if I cause some controversy, it's going to be over Cosmo Kramer on my stuff.
That's okay. I caused some controversy last time by existing as a trans person. It was truly amazing.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Now it'll be the racist stuff, though, you know, even though I'm not.
Mhm.
You know, just from having Cosmo Kramer behind me. He's going to stay. As you know, I'm a pretty inclusive individual. So, it's not Beyond versus Classic. No, it's Beyond versus Creator. Oh no, it's Classic.
Oh my god. Yeah, I put creator too. I don't know why.
God damn it, that's my fault. I almost made a goof on Twitter too. Rip. Just kidding, chat. It's Beyond versus.
No. Come here. No.
You know who I should have checked in on this, but he said he wasn't going to get back till super late.
What?
Chicken Man.
I mean,
Oh man, Chicken Man. See if because I asked him about something earlier that kind of came up. He's like, I'm gonna be busy till late, but he could have got in for EPT Asia with us. Trifecta cast. All right, guys, we're just waiting for the vetoes and the lobbies. We'll be going into our first game of the best of 5. Watch, they're gonna do it. They're gonna pull an ESL Asia. I'm calling it, Renegade. They're gonna take us to game 5 on sweaty, try-hard, long games. You think so, or do you think this is gonna be short and like wildfire? Here we go.
Inside and Out is map number 1.
Yeah, we've had a lot of cheeky, cheesy, quick, aggressive games. Not necessarily cheese too, but just, man, that last game was certainly cheesy. The forward position shield batteries. But we did at least get a lobby. So here we go. Moving on in. Moving on in. Big True Mason, Mandan, it has been there. Gene Sim had a good point. Imagine existing. I know, right? Jeez. Renegade, how dare you exist? Imagine.
Imagine Renegade.
Imagine Renegade. Real Renegade.
Okay, we lost about.
I don't have to
50%
imagine
viewership,
Renegade.
but we're here.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
here.
That's where we're looking like here,
We did
too.
2 unknowns. Baby, come back. You can see Bjorn versus Classic.
In a best of 5.
It is on, and I just can't live without you. On the bottom left, Shopify Rebellion's Bjorn.
And his opponent in the upper right now from Prep Esports. Sending a probe in Max Packs fashion. But I don't know if it's going to be like that. It is... Wait, what? It's Classic. Is this going to be a cannon rush? What the F? Huh?
What? Have you never seen a cannon rush before? Like, what was happening?
No, it's not. But he sent 2 probes out
No,
that
it's not a
quick.
cannon rush.
No,
What?
but he sent
Okay,
one
now-
right before for early harass. He did it to force a misplacement of the barracks.
Do you think so?
Yeah, but
well,
he is going to proxy too. All right, so
Yeah.
it is going to be the kind of proxy that I like, but the normal way to do it is you send your first probe out, you drop the pylon, you repath it, and it kind of goes at the exact same time a pylon scout would anyway. Like, you literally take the pylon scout one out, drop it, and then you send another probe, and it's more optimal for mining. You know what I'm saying? You have more probes mining. The second probe comes a lot later, but it makes it in time to make the gateway. Like, literally, it comes just in time, not just sitting there like Classic's second one did. And keep in mind, he had 1 less probe mining that whole time. So, very cheeky play just to force... That's actually smart, though. Look it. It scuffs the wall, Renegade, because the Reaper is going to be made, or Marine. Does lose a probe for it, but you know what I'm saying? That this was more for... Well, he can just move the barracks. Which he probably will. But that's the logic behind it, I just realized. Yeah, it's not going to accomplish much, though. If it was like a standard... Well, when I say standard, now everybody's in this 1-1-1 meta now. Delayed CC. If it was like a standard Reaper fast expand, that would be huge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Stalker's about to finish up.
Yeah, we got 2 stalkers out. Zealot is...
Yeah.
Oh, man. This is actually a lot really quick. But no adepts.
For Beyond,
Yeah.
Not much else. We're going to see double Marine at this barracks. Or we might not. No, he's not going to make the Marines. He's just going to try and swap factory. He hasn't scouted this. He doesn't know what's up.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's anticipating this, but...
I think he saw it with the supply depot.
Well, he's got to be careful because he's going to lose the stalker. Yeah, you use the... In this case... Yeah, he didn't open with an adept. Like, adept's the ideal situation. But using the zealot to tank with the Widowmine, forcing a repair on the Widowmine, now another one's coming out, is going to be helpful. Does he get a kill? No, he doesn't.
No, the third stalker shot goes wide into a Marine, and it's going to enable a repair on this Widowmine as well. As it, of course, being cloaked, and meaning Classic has to sack a unit to get in here. Twilight Council's finished at home. We have Adepts coming to reinforce at the proxy gate. Well, Adept. It takes a while without Workgate.
Wait.
But Workgate research started at home, so Classic is teching behind this. We're not seeing any probes from our Protoss, though.
Well, you notice anything else? Other than the timing of the... Oh, wait, that was big brain from Bion. Bion knew right when to raise the mines. We have the Widow Mine. There's nothing being produced out of the Twilight Council because of the Stalker production. He's not able to get the gas. That would imply if he didn't throw away his other probe, he lost 2 probes somehow. That would imply a Dark Shine, usually, but it's just going to be a delayed blink. But he kept producing so many Stalkers. He has delayed blink now, and that said, like you mentioned, there's a medevac with Marines coming. This is classic Beyond. This is Beyond in a nutshell right here.
Recall from Classic to deal this play from Beyond, but did you really need to recall everything?
No, he should have recalled like 2 Stalkers. He had 2 Stalkers. Actually, he could have won that with 2 Stalkers. Oh, I don't understand. If he was really that nervous, literally like 2 of the Stalkers could have been recalled. Because that's actually exposing his proxy.
This is going to enable Beyond to walk to the low ground and deploy the tank. I don't think Classic is getting back in here, not until he has Blink at least. I mean, Beyond is on DEFCON 5. He's got a Banshee out. There's no cloak for the Banshee. But with 2 tanks and a Banshee here, like, Classic just does not break the front. So Classic isn't even going to attempt to do so. Warpgate research has finished, but Blink is still a ways off. Let's see.
Well,
is he gonna Oh, it? Yes,
you mentioned Banshee's defense. It's Beyond we're talking about here. Beyond is no one known for chill. He's going right for that Banshee right to go get some worker kills. It's not a cloak banshee, but the stalkers might have time to see this. But as time goes on, they're getting further and further away, Renegade.
Yeah, they are, and the banshee is making. Well, he's going to take a quick stop at the natural to kill off 2 probes, and he's going to leave. But he actually could get away with going into the main because Classic is all out on the map. So beyond being finessed by the Fog of War, he could kill off the Protoss's whole inner one. But
oh, this is the sloppiest fight.
That was brilliant from Classic, letting the Adept Shade finish so that the tank shot it and gave him time to move in his stalkers. He's able to gain some position in the natural with Yun. I really like that.
Oh, yeah. But GG's called. He threw away too many stalkers. It was a smart play, but beyond SimCity was too good. That was definitely, it triggered one of the tank shots, but the other tank and the Marines cleaned up the rest of the stalkers pretty quickly. And then that last shot, that was just too aggressive. He got greedy. He should have been patient, went back. And another short but sweet one. Well, short but spicy one, I should say. Like
Stargate
a habanero.
Is map 2?
Yeah. I think we got it short and spicy like a ghost pepper or something. Are ghost peppers short? I don't know. Habaneros are shorter peppers.
Why are we talking about pepper sizes? So
Because the series have all been short, and it's not short but sweet. These games have been like a punch to the face.
I see. I gotcha.
So I'm trying to think of something that would be short and spicy. That's pepper. Know what I'm saying?
Oh my god. Have you ever had spicy cheese?
Yeah, it's good. Speaking of spicy cheese, he wasn't bringing us it last game.
Oh my god.
But he sure as hell got it. Spawning the upper left-hand corner, Stargazers. Representing Shopify Rebellion, it is Beyond in the blue.
And in the top right, it's a man who needs no introduction.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm going with it. No introduction.
Thank you. We got him. Yes. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, I went along right with that.
So proud of you.
Oh, man. I'll be honest, watching a lot of DreamHack and catching a lot of Fear Dragon. Some of these bad puns are starting to come out again. With Ravi as the host, you could just see like Wardy and Nathanius and Wardy and Zombie Grub and just like shake their heads repeatedly. I was like,
Die inside a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, darn it, Ravi, you're rubbing off on me a little bit. But I blame my grandfather more. In my case.
Cybercore started for Classic.
Yeah, just a core expand. No scout, though. No scout whatsoever. And naturally, he's assuming it's a 1-1-1 opener. But it's actually just going to be... Now it's going to be blocked off with another supply depot. And he's going to have no scout. That it's just...
Yeah.
A Reaper expand.
One of the things about these pocket bases, they deny so much scouting. And Classic's not going to know about it until he always needs a Phoenix, so... Or at least not be sure. You can assume your opponent's doing a normal play, but you can't be 100% on it.
Yeah. SJS Spectre, you're right, cigarettes are bad. But you know what else is bad? Denying me my cigarettes. Alright? No, I'm just kidding. Thank you for looking out. He's not wrong. Yeah, true. Sorry about that, Renegade. I'm just pointing it out. He's just stating a fact that cigarettes are bad.
Mm-hmm.
Zero redeemable things is vape. Yeah, I've tried vaping. Every vape I had leaks, sucks, and breaks. And I actually almost started a fire with vape. Fun fact. But I should probably do that. Anyway, in the game, we got 2 adepts. It's the blink opener. We're gonna see something like, no, we're not gonna see like 3-gate blink or 4-gate blink renegade. So far, it's just looking like, I don't think we are anyway. It's looking pretty standard, kind of a defensive set. Well, never mind. Yeah, it's 2-gate blink so far, but he might drop an extra one. What do you think we got in store for us here, other than this beautiful 3cc build from he's going 3 racks. A pretty scary build and from time to time. Protoss players. If they're not prepared.
I mean, if they're not prepared, but Classic is a Protoss of skill. So far, he's not scouted his opponent at all whatsoever, even a little bit. He has no idea what's going on. He sees the Vespene, but there's no gas on it, so he doesn't even know if his opponent has expanded. Yeah. Where's the hallucinated Phoenix from Classic? I want to say that he's going to see what's up and have plenty of time to prepare, but it looks like he's just waiting for an observer before he gets his first scout, which is going to be almost 5 minutes into this game.
Yeah,
Gun doesn't know if Classic took a third because Classic's been shutting down his scouting. So
yeah, and on top of it, he has no information of anything. Forget the third. He has no idea of what his tech is at 111. It's beyond, so it could be a 211.
Okay, Classic is blind jumping over the minerals. He has no clue what Beyond has, what tech he's going. There's a Banshee headed
look at how big
battle cruiser.
Beyond scouted the observer. He's so good at. He's like one of the best players at scouting an observer. Look at see
so
that.
Hard to see.
Yeah, but he juked the Marines away. So luckily for Classic, he just caught that obs mode. It's pure Marines, but Stem's gonna finish. Combat Shields isn't done at least, but there's a couple Marauders too. His Stem, these Stalkers are as good as dead, Renegade.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you don't scout your opponent. This is kind of wild how in the dark both of our players were for 5.5 minutes.
Well, I feel like Classic was in it. He has some good map awareness as far as where he's postured. He has his third base down. Is set up for a fourth below, but more importantly, he's got the pylons and beautiful scouting positions. He's taken his own like a watchtower, and now he knows he's at least deduced. I think he got full vision of the fact that it's 3 racks, so it's going to be a 3-1-1 follow-up. But a 3 racks push. He kind of delayed the push a little with that, but he did lose 2 stalkers, so that's 3 stalkers actually. That's not good.
Interesting that Classic's going straight into Storm. I haven't seen that in a long time. No Robo presence whatsoever. I mean, he did make ops, obviously, but there's not actually boss item or anything.
Well, with that said, one player that's been doing it a bit has been Max Pax. He's been going, basically Zealot, Stalker, and into Storm. So yeah, Storm does land on this army, and of course there's no medevacs yet with a 3 racks, but the 3-1-1 timing, look at this, they're kicking in. But draining a lot of energy pretty early in Renegade. I don't know about you, but and Beyond is so damn good at scouting observers. It is pretty remarkable. Yeah, I've had a lot of interesting chatters today. I don't blame the guy. Hey, Mr. SJS Spectre. Yeah, I know. I understand what you're saying. I grew up with smokers too, and I understand your spite and whatever. But I mean, I'm getting it from all sides. People picking on the Kramer picture, calling me racist, or saying there's a racist guy on there. Look at this map vision though, from our Protoss player Renegade. There's a Warp Prism going in with a nice Zealot run by and drop into the pocket base. I love it.
As this is occurring, distracting some of Beyond's forces, Classic is trying to drive down the mid-map. Stalkers are very far forward, high temps in the middle, Zealot, Archon in the back. Scouts Beyond's army positioning, and is he going to engage it or not? Well, Beyond splits off half his units, doesn't want to get caught in Storm or Disrupt or Shot or anything. He doesn't actually know the composition of Classic, so he's going to lose quite a bit of bio to the Storm.
Well, one thing that's for sure is Beyond is in kind of a nice spot. He has Ghost. He's even trying to hide some of them a little bit in the medevac to prevent them from being EMP'd, or from being feedback rather. So it's kind of like the reverse thing to do. Yeah, this is pretty wild. This is why people don't usually open Storm anymore, is the fast Ghost Academy builds, right?
Right.
And enhanced shockwaves going down at a beautiful timing for Beyond. This is actually fantastic. We have a double Forge following behind it. We have +1 for Protoss. It's 1-1 for Terran, but we do have double upgrades started up for Classic, who's going for another warping potential, as Beyond's most of his army's basically just out on the map. He's got some defensive Widow Mines and what's being produced, but that's it.
High Templar are way in the back for Classic.
Ooh, juicy Storms. And he's got...
They are going to clean up a lot of this, but there's no more Storm left, and the Archons are not going to finish morphing in.
Well,
I guess they are. Beyond picks up and leaves.
a brilliant hold from Classic Renegade. This is good stuff.
I think Beyond may have kept forcing the issue, except he couldn't bring reinforcements forward and is really worried about this Prism warping in Zealots to his main and sending them to the natural as well. So he's going to pull everything home to deal with this. Sometimes the best defense is a good offense, says Classic.
Yeah. Honestly, let's take a look at the trades. There were some crazy ones for Protoss, and honestly, it's not that unusual to see a Protoss be in this kind of position where they've traded less effectively, but he does have the 4th base up way quicker, and potentially could secure a 5th pretty soon. But again, I just love Classics dropping the pylons, taking the watchtower. Now nobody has the watchtower, but Beyond doing Beyond things. He's been so smart at killing observers. Like this Zealot even down it below the, you know, the 3rd base, which is, we'd call it the natural, but for a Terran, really the natural is the back base in this map. You know, not just this situation, I mean in general. I'm vetoing Stargazers.
That escalated so quickly. What the heck?
No, I'm just realizing, like, this map is...
So Beyond is getting a substantial push off. There's no Storm. He launched both, or he turned both remaining high temps into an Archon. Classic is moving into disrupt your play. Beyond doesn't actually launch the attack. It was just a feint, but that's because he's splitting off 3 medevacs to the gold. Classic has...
Oh, he's going to scout that he's trying to take it, too. Oh, wait, what just died over there? It looked like something substantial. It was more than a... I don't know what that was that died in the other 5th base location. The pocket base there. Wait a second. Multi-prong attack indeed, Renegade. This triple medevac is gonna wait for just the right moment. Oh, Classic could feed back one of the medevacs with the low energy. Oh, he had to look at the main engage, but 2 high Templar went down, but Renegade, 1 feedback, and it's possible the 1 medevac had just enough energy where it would have went down and it was fully loaded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there's no medevac energy here with this push, so he's going to be very careful about how he plays this out. He overruns the Robo, goes into the main of the red toss, is going to pick off armor, which is a nice find. Beyond has to come single file up the ramp, but, or excuse me, Classic has to come single file up the ramp, but Beyond is not in position to block it. EMP on the right flank is going to melt it from Classic, but the left flank is having more success, and it looks like...
Wait, what's this disruptor? Oh!
16, 17 probes die though. 18, 19.
Yeah,
Go. Oh my god, that last Marauder was Rambo. Beyond striking in the bottom corner as well. That got cleaned up. And the pressure just continues from Terran.
Yeah, that's that said, it looked like there was a plan for a disruptor. It could have just been a rally, a missed rally, but that push to the left, and which became a drop, ultimately cleaned up a free disruptor on top of all that assault. And Beyond's now leading 79 to 63 workers, Renegade.
No. Yeah, but the Colossi are derping into some Vikings right now. And this is just a dominating play from the Air Force of Beyond. Only one Colossi remaining. The Disruptor gets overrun in the front, and with it, Beyond is still striking in the main, hitting the Protoss production with a smattering of units. It looks like it's finally over for Classic. GG. Beyond goes up 2-0 in this best of 5.
Yeah, that's pretty wild stuff. And our potentially last map, unless we have a reverse sweep.
Map number 3 is going to be Moon Dance.
Yeah. Moon Dance Arena. Anyway, last map of the night, potentially, we'll see. Is this a map that Beyond, in the bottom right, from Shopify Rebellion, would prefer to veto against Protoss? I guess we'll find out, Renegade.
Nah. Dave, I think this is a classic PvP map.
Yeah. You think it's, you think that Beyond is well prepped? You might say.
I hope so, because prep helps stop the spread of the HIV virus. I mean HIV, not
what? Oh man, you can tell we're at the end of an EPT Asia when we both.
It's 1:30 a.m. native time. Let's go. Beyond is up 2-0. Match point. Classic has his back against the wall.
Oh my dear lord.
Classic. Scouts out his pocket base, always very important. You see even Protosses and Terrans lose to weird proxies back in that pocket, or at least you did initially. I have a feeling that that's going to go... the percentage of wins you get from proxying in your opponent's pocket is going to go way, way, way down as this map pool is out longer and longer and longer. But in the early days, we certainly had some players forget and just die to things in their pocket.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, thanks for the follow, SJS Spectre. He wasn't trolling. He was like, yeah, bro, no, I just saying you should quit smoking. That's all. Hey, man, some of my best friends tell me that all the time. And some of the biggest stream supporters. Like my buddy Tink. He's like, Dave, you're still smoking. Tink even bought a Dave hoodie. Which I think is the most expensive thing on my merch. The only one. And I get that every time he comes to my stream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this Adept's gonna be on that Reaper like stink on shit, Renegade, but it's gonna get away.
Beautiful analogy. Just truly lovely. Pion.
Hey, I'm just saying like it is, bud.
Twilight Council on the way for Classic. And it's... I mean, it's gonna be a macro TVP to one extent or another, for sure.
Yeah.
I think Beyond might just get the 3-0 here. That's my prediction. What do you think, Dave?
Well, I think it's looking like quite the possibility beyond kicking up the spice levels, but there's some good defense from Classic. He's somebody that you shouldn't sleep on for sure. And he's going to scout all of this. He is prepared for the Hellion, forces a retreat from... You usually don't see this much of a delay in this kind of setup from a Terran, but the shield battery is obviously going to be helpful. Nice little split on the probe's actually going to help the cause, but a little missed target fire from Classic, though. Renegade, he is going to get the Hellion, but the 2 Reapers were so... One of them could have fell in an instant. And ultimately 3 workers for that. Actually, I think that cost Beyond some distraction time from his... potentially from his macro. He's Beyond, so he can do a lot, but... certainly forced him to over-micro a little bit. So maybe that may work in Classic's favor.
Blink is halfway done for Classic. Do you think this is aggro Blink or defense Blink? I think defense Blink.
I think, well, defense, it's kind of both. Like you say, it could be a defense followed up by a bit of an aggression play after, which is kind of common F. Let's see how many gates are there, actually. Just 1? No, it's more defensive. He's going to go try to do his 3rd base. 430, but this is kind of greedy to have 1... Well, I'm losing internet a bit, I think. Sorry, maybe not. Could just be server side lag from Asia, whatever, unless I glitched out for you. But anyway, I think it's more of a defensive setup, but like he has not enough gates to really put any pressure on yet. But that said, he has enough stalkers now that medevac has to be extra careful, Renegade.
Yeah.
Why are you hecka quiet, Renegade? I got you juiced.
No, I'm just being quiet. It's.
Can you talk in your mic closer?
I'm about as close to the mic as I have been. I don't know.
You're just talking that quiet.
But yeah, there's only 1 Widow Mine in that medevac, so it's not going to be too much of a loss for Beyond. Beyond's going into Stim, going into +1.
Yeah.
Colossi is next up for Classic. This is the most passive of the 3 games so far.
This looked like a 2-1-1 setup, and I didn't realize it too, by the way. I wasn't paying attention. In fact, this is a 2-1-1 setup-ish. It's still 3 racks, but the timing almost felt like 2-1. If you look at it, he just doesn't have the... Nah. I don't know what it was. I wasn't paying attention, to be honest with you. But that Widow Mine got 2 workers. Renegade, you ever just like... We get to a point in the cast, and we're at the end of the game. You know... And it's just 2 StarCraft randos hanging out, enjoying a Saturday where it's way late for us. And we're just looking at... We're actually not seeing like Gumiho versus Beyond or Cure versus Beyond. For a change. It's a TVP finals. I just realized that's what's felt a little different than usual when we do in Asia.
That it's not Cure? I'm confused.
Like, no, that it's not Beyond Gumiho, or it's not a TBT finals.
Yeah, okay, I see
usually it's a TBT finals in Asia, and then we'll see Solar or Dark or somebody do better in EPT Americas. They've been so weird lately. It's been like you'll get somebody like Max Pax like with last week in Americas versus was it Dark or Solar?
This is a great first play by Beyond. 6 probes go down and a smattering of gateway units for almost no losses to Beyond. Just 1 medevac worth of units. That was absolutely worth it.
Yeah.
Prism speeds finishing soon for Classic. Charge +1. Marauder slows finishing for Beyond. +1 armor is started. So does he have +1 weapons? Yeah, of course he does. It's going to be a long one. Most likely.
Yep. Oh, he's got blood for this War Prism. Can you blame him?
Well, Prism speed is going to save it. It's going to deploy, warp in, couple charge lots, load up, and move toward the Nat of Beyond.
Yeah, and Class.
Beyond's looking for it.
Beyond is looking for it. Classic going into +2 right away. Ghost again from Beyond as the follow-up, as it was a little crazy here. Clapping your treeks. Poggies. Dear Chad, I love you. That said, in Renegade, we're going to have a little bit of a problem here for Beyond for the moment. This is definitely going to pull him. He's already back defensively. Oh my god, this speed prism is so good. This is so good for Classic. Normally, you wouldn't find that value at all. But he does have to watch out for this missile turret, which speed prism again saves the day.
Classic pushes in the front as well. I don't think he breaks the front. He's going to kill a bunker and disrupt a tank, but this is a really dicey attack from Classic. Oh my god.
It is.
Oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, he loses he gets the disruptor interference matrix before the Nova can hit. The Colossi are very vulnerable. Only one of them can be saved by the Prism. It's a total rout from Classic down to 26 army supply to the 90 of Beyond. He needs like 2-3 great disruptor hits to get back into this game. Beyond can do whatever he wants. He can take a fourth. He can go kill the Protoss, which is probably most advisable. He has a sizable fleet of medevacs, and he's going to knock down these rocks, take map control, and just continue to dominate the Protoss. He's also gone for a lot of production behind this. We see a disruptor shot kind of whiff. It took out 1 or 2 units.
No, it took out a Ghost, a Marauder, and it was actually... Yeah, I got 3 units, a Ghost, a Marauder, and a Marine, I think. So, pretty high value target.
Like 3-4 more of those. Looks like Beyond's army may have died, but they actually just went into the medevacs, and they're going to continue engaging the Protoss. 20 army supply to 75 now. The disruptors are recalled, but only 1 makes it out. Barely anything left on the field for Classic. Beyond continues to advance toward the Protoss third, and it's looking like utter destruction for Classic. Final disruptor has fallen. The Viking's going to land on the ground. Still Widowmice to secure the position for Beyond as he gets reinforcements into place. Only a few Marauders moving forward, but that's all he really needs to keep Classic in check. 60 army supply on the field for the Terran. So many of it in medevacs, though, so they can't actually help fight these zealots. The Ghost almost goes down, but pulls behind the Marauder Viking. It is finally chopped down by a Psyblade, but at great cost to Classic.
Yeah, I was going to say Classic pulling a classic Protoss strategy of ramming into the Terran's base when you're behind an army supply, which we see happen from time to time. When he was in a fantastic position, all he needed to do was keep their harass up with that Prism, count his damage, and get out of there, because that was the MVP. But instead he got greedy, pushed in the front, and caused this. Now he's full of probes, which he's about to be now losing some of them, and copium. I think he's got a bit of a copium problem here, Renegade, because he has not enough army to really fight this out too well. He's doing his best, though. I don't know. Is this copium? I'm thinking it is, because that was a... If he just shouldn't have taken that fight. You know what I mean? No way around it. Oh, the disruptor falls short of the Widow Mine, even.
Only 1 Marauder from the lone disruptor. Or, I guess there were 2. Okay, now it's the lone disruptor. Prophetic casting. But, oh man, the Warpin's canceled. The Pylon sniped again. Both shield batteries unpowered. Classic's putting up a heck of a defense for what he has, but there's just too much Terran on the field. Beyond did take a fourth behind this, and Classic is about to start losing economy as well, and that's GG! Beyond with the 3-0. Going to take home $200 and 10 EPT points.
Yeah. And that is it. That is a 3-0 coin sweep.
It's the cast.
That is something else. Clean sweep 3-0 in, honestly, a 3-hour EPT Open Cup Asia because we didn't have a lot of turnouts and they were feeling spicy.
Less than that, yeah. Well, remember we started 20 minutes late too, so it's 2.5 hours. Jeez. So we're gonna have Beyond finishing in first place.
Classic in second.
And Creator and Cura sharing third and fourth for a 10, 5, and 2 EPT points respectively. $200, $100, and $50. Thank you all for watching tonight.
Yeah, thank you. Renegade, I will catch you later.
All right, I'll see you, Dave.
I'll see you.
Remember to follow the stream, guys, if
Yeah.
you enjoyed tonight's.
Hey, who wants to have
All right.
some fun?
A shout out to Renegade here. And yeah, have a good night, Ren. And I will see you. Thank you for the raid, the big cedar. Welcome. I'm going to add my stream delay.